Cops, what's the most yeah right sounding excuse you got that actually turned out to be true? I thought I'd heard every excuse in the book, until this one night. Got called out to a grocery store downtown for a shoplifting report. Manager told dispatch he caught some guy stuffing baby formula into his backpack, so I show up, already bracing for the usual. Some junkie trying to flip baby items for cash, or someone pulling the old "I forgot to pay" routine. They had this guy sitting at the customer service desk, head down, looking exactly like every other case I'd seen. Scruffy, twitchy, wouldn't make eye contact. Late 30s maybe, clothes worn down, hands shaking. Honestly, I was already halfway through writing the arrest in my head. Then he looked up and immediately started talking fast. "Officer, I know this looks bad, but it's not what you think. My baby girl's got these crazy allergies. This is the only formula she can drink without getting sick. We've been waiting 3 weeks because the pharmacy keeps screwing up the order. Please, I'm not trying to steal. I'm just trying to feed my kid." I did the classic internal eye roll. Heard it before. Always some tragic story about needing diapers or food or med. But then the guy pulled out his phone and started scrolling through pictures, and that's when I stopped rolling my eyes. He showed me a photo of this tiny baby with tubes in her nose, hooked up to machine, looking way too small for her age. Then he showed me medical discharge papers, real ones, stuff I couldn't even pronounce. His voice cracked. "She weighs 8 pounds at 4 months. They said she should be almost double that by now. The doctors told us she has to stay on this formula, or she might end up back in the hospital." I looked at the store manager, who was still standing there with crossed arms and that get-on-with-it face. But something about this guy wasn't adding up the usual way. Either this was the most Oscar-worthy lie I'd ever seen, or he was legit. So I grabbed one of the hospital forms and called the number listed, fully expecting a fake number or voicemail. Nope, got connected straight to the pediatric unit. Nurse picked up and I asked about the guy and his daughter. "Oh yeah, Emma's family. That poor baby's been in and out of here for months." She explained the condition. Super rare allergy thing where the baby's body rejects almost all types of protein. Literally only one formula works. Costs $60 a can. Insurance wasn't covering it. Specialty pharmacy kept back ordering. The family had been driving hours just trying to find it. I hung up and looked at the guy again. His hands were shaking, holding the phone with his daughter's picture still up. "We've got $87 left," he said. "That's all we have after hospital bills." The manager, still stone-faced. "He stole 4 cans. That's $240. Doesn't matter why." And yeah, legally he was right. It was theft. But this wasn't a guy trying to hustle the system. This was a dad in panic mode doing the only thing he could think of. I asked if he had money to pay for at least 1 can. He pulled out a crumpled stack of small bills. $87 exactly. So I told the manager, "Look, he can pay for one now. I've got a contact at a nonprofit. Give me 24 hours. Let's work something out." After about 20 minutes of arguing, I finally got him to agree. No charges, if we could replace the stolen stock. I called this nonprofit that helps families with medical emergencies. Told them the whole story. They immediately approved delivery. 6 cases of formula to be shipped directly to the family in 48 hours. I drove the guy home to make sure it all checked out. We pulled up to a tiny apartment building, probably built during the Cold War. His girlfriend came out holding this impossibly small baby in her arms. When she saw the formula can, she burst into tears. "I've been trying to make it last by mixing it with regular formula," she said. "But Emma keeps throwing it up." I stayed while they fed her. And for the first time in weeks, the baby kept the whole bottle down. 2 days later, I got a call from the nonprofit. They delivered 6 full cases and signed the family up for a monthly program. Guaranteed supply. No more begging, no more bouncing between cities. The guy texted me a week later. Just a photo. Emma, smiling with a full little belly. No caption. Didn't need one.